Are you in a hurry to fix things fast? Well, I found a tool to do just that, the Marksman. Hi, I'm Emmy Award Car Talk host Scotty Kilmer, but I'm more than just a pretty face on television. I've also been a working mechanic for the last 39 years, so I know a thing or two about tools. And you'll be amazed by this ultrasonic diagnostic tool once you understand how it works. The Marksman works under the principles of physics that say that pressurized leaks, like vacuum leaks, and moving parts, like wheel bearings, will always produce sounds because of the friction. Unfortunately, if the leaks are small or the wear is just beginning, the sound will be in the high-frequency ultrasonic range, which means you can't hear it unless you're a bat. The Marksman eliminates this inability to hear using a two-tiered approach. First, it converts inaudible ultrasonic sound into a range that the human ear can hear. It'll be music to your ears. And second, it uses sound signature technology to turn this audible sound into a natural sound. So a worn water pump sounds like a worn water pump, not some noise from outer space. The applications for the Marksman are limited only by your imagination. It's ideal for detecting air brake, compressed air, vacuum, tire, evap, and other pressurized leaks. It's also great for pinpointing worn bearings or gears in things like water pumps, alternators, electric motors, transmissions, and differentials. It's also ideal to see if injectors aren't firing correctly and whether plug wires are shorting to ground. And it's the king of preventive maintenance. It'll find a problem before you get stranded. I turn mine way up because I'm half deaf from working on cars for the last 39 years. In the center is a 10-bar LED. It shows the intensity of the signal coming into the receiver. The higher the signal, the closer you are to the problem. At the top of the receiver is the nose piece. It receives the ultrasonic sound. It also serves as a holding fixture for the two probes. The first is the air probe. It's just a hollow tube, and it serves as an extension to the nose piece. It's used to isolate the source of a sound from several areas, like a vacuum leak. No more searching forever for those elusive Ford intake leaks. This will find them fast. The second probe is the contact probe. Unlike the air probe, it's solid. It's used to check parts like gears and bearings that are enclosed in some type of metal case or housing. Sound waves travel great through material like metal, so just touch the tip of the contact probe to any part of a case or housing and listen to signs of wear or damage. By the way, when using the contact probe, be careful around rotating parts like pulleys, belts, and fan blades. You won't believe how sensitive this device is. Watch this. You can actually hear the human eye blinking. The Marksman also comes with these high-quality headphones. They enhance the sound gathered by the ultrasonic receiver, and they also help isolate shop noise. I mentioned pressurized leaks, but what about those pesky unpressurized leaks like trunk and cabin air and water leaks? If you're like me, you hate climbing in trunks looking for air and water leaks. The Marksman comes with this ultrasonic emitter. You just turn it on and throw it in the trunk. The emitter is generating ultrasonic beeps, and you'll hear it most strongly where the leak is. And there's your leak. Maybe you've got a big industrial air compressor and it seems to be running all the time. Spending a lot of money on electricity. You might want to check for air leaks once a week. We can check all the fittings and the lines throughout the shop. This one's got a leaky head gasket. It's a good thing we found it now before something serious went wrong. In just a few seconds, you can make a safety check of all your propane and welding tanks. Now, those air lines may be way up there, but if they're leaking, I can hear it from way down here. You want to check out wheel bearings? Just put the contact probe on the housing and spin it around. If those bearings are wearing out, you'll hear them. Maybe you've got a miss and you want to check the fuel injectors. You can always use a Noid light, but some of them are hard to access. And hey, even if it's getting power, it doesn't mean the injector's firing, but the Marksman can check it quickly. Aha, this one's not firing. No more guessing. You can replace the part that's bad, nothing else. Another great use is finding vacuum leaks. First, use the receiver with no probe on it at all to see if there are any. Or we can certainly hear it. You just get the long hollow adapter and you pinpoint where the sound's coming from. In this case, there's a pinhole leak on a vacuum line going to the fuel pressure regulator. Now let's say you're hearing a bearing sound from the front of the engine when it's running. Unfortunately, with these unibelt systems, you can't take the belt off because then they all stop driving and you don't know which one's making the sound. Well, that's no problem for the Marksman. You get the contact probe and just stick it. We'll first put it on the water pump housing. Well, it's not making any sound. Let's check the alternator. Ah, there it is. It's got a bad bearing in the alternator. So now you know. You don't need to be a Marksman to fix things quick. You just need to have a Marksman. Because the faster we get the work done, the quicker we can go back to having fun.